Hey friends, welcome back to another ridiculously productive day in my life. It's lockdown in the UK, so I'm going to be doing lots of productive things around the house all day. The day starts at 7:30 when I wake up groggily, lying in bed for a few minutes, being a total waste man. After 10 minutes, I negotiate myself out of bed, remove my mouth tape and my Invisalign braces, and hop into the shower to wake myself up. After the shower, I boil the kettle, empty the dishwasher, and make a cup of black coffee ready for the first productive activity of the day, my 8 a.m. art lesson. I hop on Zoom with my art teacher Alessandro, and we do some human anatomy practice on Procreate on the iPad. I'm using my overhead camera rig to show him what I'm doing, and he's giving me pointers as we go along. This is all working towards my 2021 goal of becoming decent at concept art, because I want to be able to illustrate scenes from my favorite fantasy books. We wrap up the lesson at 9:15 when I head into the kitchen to heat up my delectable breakfast of chicken sausage, eggs and beans as part of my drive to eat healthily this year, en route to becoming a Gymshark athlete. While it's warming up in the microwave, I do some cheeky mobility exercises, and then at 9:25 I sit down to eat my aeroplane food. I spend 10 minutes watching some videos from Karma Medic and Graham Stephan, and now that I've had my fix of YouTube for the day, it's time to get back to being productive. Don't I just love my life? As some of you know, I'm in the process of writing a book, and so I've set myself the goal of writing 2,000 words a day. So usually in the mornings after my art lessons, I do just that, and today I bust out the MacBook, station myself in my corner of the living room, and do some typing away. While doing so, as usual, I'm listening to my Study With Me playlist on Spotify, which you'll find linked in the video description, this time through my new AirPods Max, which sound great but are admittedly a tad overpriced. At the moment, I'm doing a deep dive into the social sciences research around the similarities and differences between happiness and meaning. What are the factors that make life meaningful? What are the factors that make life happy? There's a lot of overlap between those feelings, but most researchers do agree that they're subtly different. And so I'm in the process of coming to terms with various studies that have been done on the topic. I finished my writing session at 10:30, having only written around 700 words. At this point, I've got in my calendar to do a home workout, but I procrastinate on my phone for half an hour instead. At 11 a.m, I finally decide to stop being a waste man and do some exercise. Before I do so, I take a quick trip to the little boys' room and then put some laundry on, so my actual workout starts a solid 1 hour after it was meant to at 11:30. And so I spend the next hour working my way towards becoming a Lululemon athlete. I start with a quick warm-up circuit and then some kettlebell squat press, decline push-ups and mountain climbers for 3 sets, and then kettlebell deadlift, single arm rows, and split squats for 3 sets. While doing this hardcore workout, I'm listening to The Pillars of the Earth, a new historical fiction series that I've started on Audible. Alright, so the workout's been done. Now it's time to warm my Tupperware meals so I can get my 60 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs, and apparently 24 grams of fat to continue the journey to try and get a six-pack at some point this year. While eating from 1 to 2 p.m, I have 2 Zoom calls with strangers on the internet, one of whom's a doctor in London who wanted to chat about the value of coaching, and the other a clinical psychologist in Philadelphia who reached out to offer some perspectives on my life. At 2 p.m, I make a cup of coffee, grab a banana, and do the most annoying thing in my life, which is hanging up the laundry. My housemate Sheen, otherwise known as Lucifer, has ordered some pizza, and so I get tempted enough to have a single slice, which is all the macros I'm allowed for today. I'm finally ready to start filming a video at 2:35 p.m. So I set up the camera, pretend to sort of clean my desk, just making sure all the mess is out of shot. Then I realized that my grey t-shirt isn't acceptable on camera, so I changed to a blue shirt and jeans, which Sheen helps me adjust so it doesn't look too tight, hopefully. What do you guys think of my new look? I'm trying to dress a little less like a teenager and a little more like a dude in his 20s in pursuit of my 2021 goal of finding a wife. But because I'm a failure in life, I also get tempted by another slice of pizza, which I promise is my last pizza of the year, and then I get to filming the video. I finish the filming at 3:30 p.m. on the dot when I join a mastermind call with some friends and business associates. This is a 2-hour session that we do every month, where each person has 15 minutes to talk through any problems they're having in their business and get advice from the group. Half an hour into the call, I hop into Hermione to drive over to Anglia Orthodontics. They very kindly hooked me up with these Invisalign aligners to improve my winning smile, again en route to finding a wife. And so today we've got a checkup and a session where Dr. Francis Scriven, the orthodontist, shaves some enamel off my teeth to give my teeth room to grow inwards. Afterwards, we look over the 3D scans of my teeth and see how we're progressing along with the treatment, which we're a third of the way through. After the appointment, I drive back home and arrive at 5:45 p.m. At this point, I make a cup of effervescent, decaffeinated English breakfast tea for me and Sheen, eat a banana, have a quick FaceTime with Mother, and then join Homework Club. Homework Club is a 2-hour video-making co-working session for alumni of my course, the Part-Time YouTuber Academy. We spend 30 minutes coming up with video topics, an hour scripting, and 30 minutes of brainstorming brainstorming titles and thumbnails to help generate new video ideas each week. By the way, enrollment for our next cohort is now open, and so if you fancy joining the 6-week live online course where I'll teach you all the secrets to being a part-time YouTuber, check out the link in the video description. At 7 p.m. after Homework Club, my team and I host a group call for the peer supporters of our part-time YouTuber Academy, planning out sessions for the second cohort. We hear from each of our peer supporters about what issues our students were having with their YouTube channels and how the sessions were being run so that we can keep doing what's working and improve what could be improved for the next cohort, which starts in mid-February. At 8 p.m, the meeting's all wrapped up, and so Sheen and I warm our respective dinners. Oh God, what is life?
Yeah, what? After I just wiped the table.
Can you hold the camera while I sweep this up? Oh. Why is life so hard? I just feel so depressed eating this sort of food, but this is apparently what you have to do when you're on a caloric restricted diet. Just have these Tupperware meals, and yeah. Well, when I get my 6-pack, it'll all have been worth it. Am I right? Again, I'm depriving myself of real food and instead eating my Tupperware meal, which has 60 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs, and like 12 grams of fat. We eat while watching an episode of The Office, which is our first time watching the show. Thank you to everyone who suggested it in YouTube comments. No spoilers, please. At 8:30, the show's finished, and so I make us a cup of mint tea to wind down. While I'm pouring it, Sheen, also known as Lucifer, asks if we should order a crepe for dessert. I've been depriving myself of proper food all day and feeling pretty hungry, so I give in to the temptation and order a crepe with bananas and strawberries. I need to lose weight. And I need to do some more writing. For half an hour until it arrives, I do some writing for my book, researching a psychological counseling technique called ACT. Food arrives at 9:10, and then at 9:15, I have my performance coaching call with my friend and productivity coach, Chris Sparks. We talk through my goals for 2021 and some of the potential struggles along the way in business and in my personal life, such as trying to get 6-pack abs while eating a huge crepe. We wrap up at 10:15 p.m. At this point, I'm supposed to do some more writing, but instead, I end up being a total wasteman and eating the entirety of my crepe while watching Friends. Right, guys, it is 11 p.m. I've been watching Friends with Sheen for the last half an hour, and I still need to write 1,350 words today to do my 2,000 words. But I just can't really be bothered because it's 11 o'clock, and I want to find out what happens between Phoebe and Ursula now that Ursula is dating Joey, and because I haven't seen that episode yet. And so I might just allow it, you know? What's the point of setting these arbitrary, all these goals? These goals are fairly arbitrary anyway, right? Like, 2,000 words a day. Who cares? I can just make it up tomorrow. I can do 3,300 words tomorrow, and that will, on average, make up for the fact that I've only done 750 today. So I think really that's just the way forward here. That is the way forward. Moral of the story, you shouldn't really set goals for yourself because, you'll be excited about them for like 5 days, and then on day 6, you're going to hate yourself because you're not going to hit your goal. And that's okay, because sleep is more important, and mindfulness is more important, and relaxation is more important, and not burning out is more important. At least that's what I've read on the internet. So, yeah. To make myself feel better after my gluttony and sloth, I decide to end the day with a cheeky online course on Brilliant, who are very kindly sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard, Brilliant is a fantastic platform for online courses for maths, science, and computer science. The courses are fun and engaging and interactive, and they teach stuff in a really first-principled way that really helps you understand what's really going on. These days, I'm taking Brilliant's course on cryptocurrencies and trying to appreciate how cryptographic signatures work and how they fit into the algorithms that power currencies like Bitcoin. It's a great way of getting a deep understanding about how this stuff works, and it's especially interesting in light of Bitcoin and Ethereum's recent bull run, which has actually helped me recoup some of the money that I lost way back in 2017 with Bitcoin's previous bull run followed by a massive crash. If you're interested in learning how to code, Brilliant also have a great introductory and advanced course in Python, the world's most popular programming language. If that sounds up your street and you want to level up your brain and your knowledge and understanding of maths, science, and computer science concepts for the new year, head over to brilliant.org/Ali, and the first 200 people will get 20% off the annual premium subscription. After some brillianting, it's 11:15 p.m. and Sheen and I finish the day off by watching a few more episodes of Friends. If you liked this video and thought it was productive, you're going to definitely want to check out my insanely productive Christmas Day vlog, which will be linked right here for your convenience. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and see you in the next video.